10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Eat and Critique Show with co-hosts Steve-O and Rene. Get ready to hear which South Florida restaurants serve the best seafood, Italian, Mexican, steak, or sushi. Who offers the best service, best portions, and atmosphere? Share your dining experiences with Steve-O and Rene each week while they share their dining experiences with you. Listen every week while Steve-O and Rene interview celebrity chefs, give away gift certificates to some of South Florida's finest restaurants, concert tickets, and share their top 10 cuisines. Steve-O has written for the food sections of such publications as Boca Raton News, Boca Life Magazine, Parklander Magazine, and the Jewish Journal, and he's no stranger to radio. Steve-O has written 2 cookbooks, one for adults and one for children. He's a graduate of the prestigious Cooper Clinic for Fitness and Nutrition, and he graduated from the Florida Culinary Institute. Renee was the head of one of the largest marketing firms in Florida. She's been the co-host of the Eat and Critique Show from its inception. Now let's get ready to call and share your dining experiences at 877-927-6969. Now here's restaurant critics Steve-O and Renee.
Good morning and welcome to another Eat and Critique Show.
Is it a good morning?
Yes.
Not for me.
Hey,
It's too early.
brought to you by Madison's NYBar Grill and Bar. I am
We
so
love that
excited
place.
today.
Yes.
We are giving away. This is the biggest thing we've ever
You
given
had
away.
listen, you had too much Starbucks.
Listen, this is the biggest thing we've ever given away.
Steve-O's mic's messed up.
Okay. How's that, Jimmy? Okay. You're telling me in my ear my mic is messed up.
Do you hear him, Jimmy?
I can hear you real well.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I guess
I
not.
can hear Renee.
Wow.
You have to move your seat, baby,
Where?
to the other side. Go to the other side of town over
So I
there.
gotta tell
Like that.
I gotta tell everybody about this. Jimmy, you're not hearing me?
Steve-O, Renee, just keep going if you can.
Okay, so we're not hearing you right now, so you have to go to the other side. Anyway, so today's show is sponsored by our good friends at Madison's NYBar Grill and Bar, and they offer great lunches and dinners in an upscale, fine dining fashion. And so if you haven't made your New Year's Eve reservations, or even if you need to change them, go to Madison's NYBar Grill and Bar, because they're doing a big thing for New Year's. Are you with me over there?
I'm with you here. I had this great announcement to make today.
Listen, you know what?
Well, then make it.
Make the announcement. Maybe I shut your mic down because I want to take over the show.
No, it's just, I cannot believe a station like this. Don't cut me off now, Jimmy. The mic doesn't work. I mean,
It was working earlier. It's not my fault.
no, we know it's not your fault. Anyhow, we have the greatest gift to give away today.
We do.
We are giving away a trip for 2 people
To where?
to Las Vegas, 5 days and 1 night. All expenses paid.
And it's me, you, and Renee going.
Just 1 night,
That could be interesting. One night,
but 5 days.
5 days. With you.
They got a lot of benches in Las
I was going to
Vegas.
say that.
Oscar's, I think it's called Oscar's Pawn Shop. They
Really?
don't charge you
To sit at the bed.
to sleep on that bench. Hey, we have got a killer show today. We have probably, Renee doesn't want me to do this. I'm going to say it anyhow. I
What?
feel like we have like kind of a celebrity guest on today.
Renee doesn't want you to do this. Why do you make things up in your head?
You woke me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Don't call him a celebrity chef.
No, I woke you up
Renee,
at
I'm
3 o'clock.
sleeping.
Listen, I woke you up at 3 o'clock to kick you out of bed.
Oh,
I kicked you with my foot out.
Anyway, we've got an incredible show today. And we're going to, this is New Year's Eve coming up. So
Yes, and I was
we've got-
just saying, if you've made reservations someplace else,
cancel
for
them.
New Year, absolutely cancel them because we dined at Madison's Friday night, and we're going to talk about that afterwards.
It is, you know what?
If
It
I
is-
wasn't having a New Year's party, I'd be there.
Yeah, absolutely. It is such a fun place, and they've got new items on the menu, which, I don't think there's a bad thing on the menu. It's easy to find, and we have the new chef,
We do.
and he's not just a chef,
And he's in studio with us for the whole hour today.
and he actually was the personal chef for the Kardashians when they were down here. Listen, if you're going to be the chef for the Kardashians,
That's big. So we're going to have to talk. I'm going to have to interrogate you on that one. Anyway, so if you're tuning in for the first time, Steve O and I are local restaurant critics that search for some of South Florida's greatest restaurants and then share them with you each week. And I want to mention that next week we're going to be on again at 10 a.m. because we open for the Dolphins. Can the Dolphins play a later game for me, please? Because I'm exhausted. This early stuff is not cutting it for me.
there's only 3 more games left after today, I think.
How are they doing, by the way? Are they doing okay?
I don't know.
So-so? Okay. Well, I know
call?
Freddie's a Jet fan over there.
Yeah, Freddie doesn't care.
He doesn't care. Exactly. So if you'd like to watch today's show, just go to the eatandcritiqueshow.com and voila, there we are on the homepage.
Speaking of watching,
This is funny, though.
this is hilarious.
Right.
When we were at Madison's Friday night, we actually talked to some of our listeners.
Yes.
And of course, they said, hey, there's Steve O. I said, you want your picture taken with me? No, but where's Rene? But I'm Steve O. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Where's Rene?
That's funny. So they thought I was this big, fat Jewish mama.
They did. Now, if you've ever watched our show, you will know Rene does not look like some big fat Jewish mama.
I hope I sound like one, though.
No, she looks like some big fat Chinese woman. No,
I have slanted eyes and everything.
no. Rene is absolutely drop dead gorgeous.
Thank you very much.
If you don't believe me, go to www.
Said to me, she actually made me speak like I was a dog. Talk for me. Let me make sure it's you.
But they were all of them. They were nice people.
Very nice. They were excited to see us. They came because
they had the ribs.
they heard about it on the show about the ribs, and every one of them ordered the ribs. And if you've never tried the ribs at this restaurant, they're my favorite. I love them, and I'm not a big rib eater. Well, it depends what type of ribs or whose ribs.
Yeah, whose ribs. So
Anyway, I love the ribs there. They're my favorite.
why didn't she want her picture taken with me?
She actually offered to take it with me.
I know. Okay, thanks a lot, Rene. Why don't you just rub it in? Let's tell everybody about our New Year's Eve party.
Okay, so every year, Steve-O and I plan a New Year's Eve party for our friends. And this year, we decided the cuisine was going to be Mediterranean and Middle Eastern cuisine. So there's no other restaurant that I would choose to cater in this type of food than Aladdin's Eatery in Boca Raton. And Aladdin's Eatery is the hottest Middle Eastern restaurant in Boca Raton, and they're located in the back of town center next to Greenwise. Aladdin's Eatery started over 20 years ago in Ohio, and now we're lucky enough to have Aladdin's Eatery right here in our backyard. Everything is so fresh and healthy. They're vegetarian combo with large portions of hummus, smoked baba ganoush, tabbouleh, crisp falafel, and fresh grape leaves. Steve-O and I love their authentic flavors. Try their pita pizzas with hummus topping and seasoned ground beef, or eggplant, tomatoes, feta, and olives, or their spicy kofta with char-grilled ground beef with onions and herbs.
Did you say fakakta?
I said fakakta.
What kind of dish is that?
This is why they think I'm a fat Jewish woman. Settle down there, Steve-O.
How do you prepare fakakta?
On a big shizzle. You're ruining my commercial. Settle down. They're not going to cater for us. What are you, crazy?
Yeah, we should have gotten the food first and then made the jokes.
Listen, I got to tell you something. Your chair's almost out the door. In 2 seconds, I'm pushing you out the door.
It still has the paper in to hold the arms up.
You have a better chair over there.
Mic doesn't work.
I can't see
chairs
you.
don't work.
The stairs.
Yeah, the valet parking wasn't there today.
Okay, so can I finish about Aladdin?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to have to apologize to them. Crazy man over there. Anyway, so they offer Greek salads like the shawarma salad with seasoned strips of grilled beef over mixed greens, tomatoes, Kalamata olives, and feta trees. Trees!
The fakakta trees. Everybody eats fakakta trees.
I'm done with the commercial. I'm cooking. I'm going to Madison's.
We're going to have kasha.
Can I make a reservation, Chef Alex?
Yes, you can.
Everybody's on their own. I'm done.
We're going to Madison's.
That's it. I'm sorry. I can't even do this. Anyway, so they also offer It's very early in the morning. Can the Dolphins play a later game? I'm really tired. It's been a long night.
Said this already.
Jimmy, I'm saying it again. Settle down there, Jimmy. Anyway, they offer served fresh deli squeezed oranges.
We're going to get in the car going home. She goes,
Did I pronounce too many words wrong today?
Would you like me to read it?
Can you do it? Continue on, Steve-O. I'm done.
I already forgot the name of the restaurant.
So did everybody else is the problem. This is why. Forget it. I'm not going to say anything. Anyway, to call them, really, they have fabulous food. They do catering.
They were catering our New Year's Eve event.
Not anymore.
Up until
We love Aladdin's. They have phenomenal Mediterranean food. Anyway, call them to make reservations at 561-419-9466. And they serve both lunch and dinner daily. Okay? I'm done.
You sure?
Peace and love. Oh, they serve beer and wine.
Not the end of the show yet.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
Let's get to our special guest.
Oh. Anyway, tell Lance that you heard about them on the Eat and Critique show, if you want to even admit to that.
Anyway, everyone knows how much we love Madison's and their entire staff. They did such a great job the other night. Amazing. And we have our good friend, restaurateur. You like the way I said that? Restaurateur.
But you're just wonderful.
Steve Satas. I think he's listening today. Though he's in Montreal,
Yes.
he's listening today.
He's such a sweetie pie. We love him.
He's the big kahuna.
Yes.
I don't love Steve.
The big
I
mama.
like him.
The big
He's my
mama.
bro. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're.
Why is that?
He actually told me
asking?
that he loves me. So.
Yeah.
That's
When he
why
first
his
met
mic
me,
went out. He's
so
sitting
it's
next
good.
to Alex today.
Would you mind introducing Chef Alex, Executive Chef Alex?
No, you're introducing. He can't pronounce your last name. Welcome to the show, Chef Alex.
Thank you so much for inviting me over.
Bro,
Okay, so pronounce your last name because Steve-O obviously cannot pronounce
So
it.
this is a Greek name.
you think?
Polymenakos.
Oh, see, I agree to that.
What would you have said? Polymonacus.
I'm from Texas. What do you want from my life?
Y'all.
I grew up in Miami, so throughout my whole life, it was a challenge for everybody to pronounce it.
No, I love that last name.
So
It's authentic.
we actually met Executive Chef Alex last week. And one of the things that really impressed us is you've got such a passion
Thank you.
and knowledge of food.
Thank you.
I mean, listen, when
Well, you started out at a very young age. So
I did.
tell everybody about that.
I mean, it's a progress of. I mean, I grew up with my grandmother and my mom, and they taught me a lot of Greek cuisine. So I was challenged to. I grew up in Miami in America, so I'm a Greek American or American Greek. Which way you want to?
I'm an American Jew. Did you know that?
Okay. I mean, there's a difference.
You would never know that. I'm a big fat Jewish lady.
There's a difference between being an American Greek or American Jew,
Yes.
or a Greek American or a Jewish American.
Right.
The
What's the
culture,
difference?
the culture, the balance on how you live and how you eat, on how you raise your kids, or the whole personality behind it. American people are a little semi-different than we don't. The culture is different.
Yes.
The way you live your life in Europe is different. Here in the United States is different. So
I would imagine so. So you actually were taught by your grandmother.
yeah, I mean, I took that heritage and those roots and expressed my culture throughout my cuisine. But I like Spanish cuisine because I grew up here. So I
Right.
do a lot of Latin or Spain. I've worked for some of the biggest chefs in the world, so I've learned a lot of French mentality throughout my technique. So I try to balance because Greek food is such a rustic mentality, just
I
like
love
Italian.
Greek food. Yes, it's one of my favorites.
It's very laid back. We don't try to go overboard like French or fusion
Right.
this day and age. Greek is slow tavern where we were trying to progress, like to be more upscale.
So you've incorporated that into some. I know you're
yes.
going to have some new menu items.
Yes.
So have you incorporated that
A little
style
bit.
into the menu?
I've done a little bit of a new dish for 8-ounce lobster tail, Maine lobster. It's basically it's just the tail itself, and then we do saffron orzo and roasted fennel with a fennel frond reduction, cream reduction.
That sounds wonderful.
So I do a little bit of French mentality there with Spanish mentality with Greek, because orzo and saffron and I like Spain a lot, so we usually try to fusion our cuisines to
Right.
branch out to other people.
Which I love.
It's a great mentality.
Yes.
Just stick with one cuisine. Is unless it's just that name of it, it's hard to overcome that.
Right.
So I like to play with food to
Likes to play with food.
Yeah.
I like to play with food too. I don't like to cook, but I like to play with it.
it's nice to get in the kitchen. Even at home, I try to cook.
Well, let me just interrupt this whole whatever.
What's the thing with the hands?
You like my hands? You like my hand?
Freddie, did you
motion?
get that shot?
He did. So I understand because this is a big thing. He actually was on the E Series
Yes.
as a personal chef for the Kardashians, which
Food
is
stylist,
huge.
personal
Well, it
chef.
wasn't actually the Kardashian. It was
Who
their
is it?
gardener.
It was
No.
not settled down. Food. What'd you call a food stylist?
Yes, I got a credit for as a food stylist, basically a personal chef caterer.
Okay, so
Into
did you
that
hang out
mentality.
with these girls?
Every day I was
You
there.
did?
Basically morning, lunch, and dinner.
How did you get selected for that?
One of the general managers I used to work with at Park Central and Ocean Drive knew one of the production coordinators from. They went to college together, and basically he recommended because he knew I
Because
had
you're
the
that
passion.
good, and you're that
I mean,
good. Obviously,
I'm
you have
young
to be-
yet.
no, I'm just saying you have to be a phenomenal chef to be chosen for that.
At that time, they put me into a lot of pressure because they do a lot of organic food. The Kardashians, everything's organic. Basically,
I know Courtney does.
Yes, Kimmy was a little more difficult to get her to be involved in that situation. I mean, even I would have to have, and honestly, there's so many different ingredients for all of them. Allergy wise,
So you cook for all of them.
yes, the whole family, the
Scott.
kids, Scott, the kids, Chloe,
Chris.
yes, Scott, Chris, the girls. I even did an off catering event at the Biltmore for them for one of the other shows.
How come he didn't invite them into studio with him today?
Yeah, really.
I think that's
What's
a little
up with
difficult.
that?
That's a little difficult to even.
Why, you're like a close personal friend now.
Honestly, those girls have such a challenge in life. They're in production 6 days a week. Their lives are chosen for the next 3 months. Whenever their show is, it's all. They run their lives through their mentality. They don't have their own personal lives, basically.
Neither do we,
it's
but we
different.
don't make that kind of money.
I got it. What you're saying with that kind of money, they're on
I would
contract.
have no problem doing that. That's all I'm saying.
No, they have fun doing it. They do. They like doing it. Once in a while, it gets overwhelming with all the photographers and all the paparazzi and everybody's being in their business. I mean, some of the stuff we really don't need to know.
Did
No, I
they?
understand that, but they put themselves out there for
Yes.
that reason. For the
It's good.
notoriety and yes, and
Sure.
the money.
But to proclaim them to how they are, they're businesswomen, they're
Yeah, no, I know.
entrepreneurs. No matter how we look at them as figures or as women or as the whole family itself, that brand, Kardashian brand,
It's big. They've done
it's
very well.
huge
Yes,
all over the world.
They've done very well for themselves.
They're very outgoing women. They work very hard, very, very hard. They're in makeup by 8 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, and they don't finish shooting until 12 o'clock at night.
No, I have.
Did
respect
each
for that.
one give you a menu for the next day? How did you know what to cook for
I would
everybody?
do menus for them every
Okay.
single day. I would email them every night, and basically they would let me know what would they want for the next day off that menu, or the next day I would go in and.
That's what I did when I was in the hospital. Same thing.
But
Did Chef Alex cook for you there
Yes.
too?
I don't think so.
I mean,
Not quite.
it was a very nice experience to the point of every single day I would go to Whole Foods, every single day, even for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sometimes I'll go 2 or 3 times.
They
a day.
eat healthy.
They eat very. I mean, and again, the bestest quality ingredients you can
Oh, I can
mentality
imagine.
wise.
So
Nothing was.
they picked a perfect chef then.
I mean, again, I was learning on the spot in some of the situation, as we want to call it, organic food, nutritional, and that mentality, using coconut oil instead of olive oil, using clarified butter instead of regular butter. I use a lot of greenery. I try to make the meat Brussels sprouts roasted, which I have on the menu now.
Which I love.
Basically, they wouldn't eat. They would eat a smoothie in the morning, like a kale and something like that with avocados and dates, like a nice smoothie, and then something light for lunch, and basically either dinner or something that we'll either go out or I would make a late dinner.
Very cool. That's really cool. That
What
you
was
cooked for them.
Kim's favorite dish that you made?
Probably other than, I mean, she loved my Brussels sprouts. She loved, I made Rice Krispie treats for her. She
Rice Krispie treats. That's good health.
Yeah.
I mean, she would eat. She's a girl that eats, but she watches what she eats. She works out. They all do. They have a tough schedule, so they try to keep their figure in shape. According with the 2 kids, she's very. The point is, they're overwhelmed because they're always on the spotlight.
Right.
So they're always got to keep up to date, or how they look, or how they act, or how they're portrayed.
Right. That's what happens when you're in the spotlight, though.
Sure.
So now we're lucky to have them at Madison's,
I know.
which is incredible.
I want to be there. I mean, it's a very welcoming place to be at. I love the atmosphere. It's a beautiful restaurant.
It really is.
It's a very beautiful. It's an amazing restaurant inside. The way that he architected it and the way he designed it. The base of it was there when he purchased the building, but he did such a great renovation.
Wine cellar is magnificent. It really is.
It's right there in the middle of the dining room. Beautiful open bar, beautiful open kitchen.
It's the place to be. It really is.
It's
Listen,
really good.
Steve Satas does not do anything half-a.
No.
Everything.
top notch.
He tries.
Top-notch.
He's somebody who wants to make the place successful, to make it look nice. He puts his soul into that place.
You know what I like about him is he could have the best restaurant, the top-notch restaurant in all of Florida, and he's looking for ways to improve.
Yes.
That's the kind of restaurateur that is. This is one of the things that Rene and I look at.
I mean,
his passion, his
I've
caring.
never seen somebody who's so. I mean, he's got a lot. Like you say, he's a restaurateur, entrepreneur, however way you want to call him, and he's been a successful business person throughout his life, where he has made a brand of Madison's. He's moved it from Canada, I think, to Boca, and has been successful for 1 year. I think the anniversary is coming up on the 23rd, 1 year anniversary.
Listen, he knows his way around the restaurant
And
businesses.
it's been successful.
Yes, he's the expert in this field.
And we're hoping to many more. And you know, I want to be there for him to establish the best food possible, the best hospitality possible behind it. It is an American diner, upscale, fine dining, but it is an American cuisine.
Yes. You know, I'm curious, who are some of the chefs you studied under?
I did Michelle Bernstein for a small amount of time with China Grill. David Kolakin, he's from New York, Prime Grill. It was a kosher steakhouse in Aventura.
And why was the emphasis on me with the kosher?
Because I know you're Jewish.
Okay. So is Steve-O, by the way.
Are you? How do you know that?
Maybe not.
I
I'm
don't
not
share
sure.
everything with you.
I'll check later.
You know what? We need to go to break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about some of the dishes that we had on Friday night. We're going to let you explain, and we're going to talk about New Year's Eve because you guys are having a blast there.
Yes.
It is. Listen, I don't care if you've already made reservations or not.
Cancel them.
Cancel them.
Yes.
This is a place you want to be. You want to be seen. You want to be there, and you're going to know that whatever they're serving that night, we're going to talk about your prefix menu. It will be out of this world. So we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Steve-O, restaurant critic on the Eat and Critique Show. When Rene and I find a great restaurant, we want to share it with our listeners. Let me tell you about Madison's New York Grill and Bar in Boca Raton. We made Madison's New York Grill and Bar one of our favorite restaurants right after we did our tasting. Madison serves both lunch and dinner, and if you need to impress a client or a friend, stop by Madison's for lunch, where they offer 10 items at $10 each. Try some of their lunch specials like grilled barbecue chicken breast, grilled salmon, rigatoni Bolognese with meat sauce, or, my favorite, their grilled chicken Caesars. Madison's is west of I-95 on Glades, next door to Jared Jewelers in Boca Raton. Renee and I received so many emails from listeners thanking us for turning them on to Madison's New York Grill and Bar. Try their crab cakes or
I hope you
another
guys
one
got
of
your
my
mic on.
favorites,
I
their
need him to
baby
go back
back
to his
ribs,
mic.
which fall off the bone. Save room for their mouth-watering key lime pie. Call them at 561-994-0808 to make reservations. That's 561-994-0808. Please tell them you heard about it on the Eat and Critique Show.
Hi, I'm Chris Levitt from the hit TV show $1 Million Listing Miami on Bravo, and I love listening to Steve-O and Rene on the Eat and Critique radio show.
Hi, this is Andrew McKinney, General Manager of Meisner Park in beautiful downtown Boca Raton. I love listening to the Steve-O and Rene Eat and Critique radio show.
And we're back.
Yes, we're back with Executive Chef. Got to give him his due. Executive Chef Alex.
And what's his last name?
Sorry, I got something stuck in my throat.
My foot.
Yeah.
Microphone.
Jimmy, get us a microphone that works. Okay, so Friday night we went there. Did he say I can go back to my seat?
You were in like the corner or something.
The arm's going to fall off if I sit
You
there.
had a dunce cap on in the corner.
I have Renee and Mead on the phone.
Oh,
okay.
okay. Let's
Rhoda.
let's go to what's her name? Rhoda or Rona?
Rona, you
We have Rona on the phone.
Okay, let's
Okay,
go to Rona.
that phone call. Hey, Rona.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Hey, she's one of your
Excellent.
peeps. I'm doing.
How you doing?
I'm just calling to let you know that I can't thank you enough. I just recently celebrated a birthday at Madison, and that place was phenomenal. And I heard it on your show. Otherwise, I would never have known about it because I live in Fort Lauderdale.
Wow.
She's got to turn her radio off.
You got to turn your radio off in the background.
I don't have a radio on.
I can't afford a radio. Thanks a lot for rubbing it in.
Sorry about that.
That's the way she talks. She echoes.
The place was great. We had ribs, and I have to tell you, I don't even like calamari. It was fabulous. I would definitely order it again.
Oh, the
That fried
calamari is wonderful.
Unbelievable.
It was
So tender.
I'm not a fan of that. I usually never eat it. It was fantastic, and I could tell everybody you don't have to go to the Keys. The key lime pie was to die for.
Oh, isn't it?
Oh,
you
that's
so
right.
much.
That's our favorite.
Thank you so
And
much.
Pecan crust.
The whole experience from beginning to end, including the waitress, the atmosphere, and everything was just so fantastic. And again, if I didn't listen to your show, I would never have known about it.
Send her a gift certificate. We've got a few left to Denny's that we haven't given away yet.
Well, thanks for calling in the show, Rona.
Chef,
Thank
why
you
is
so
your
much.
calamari so
Have
good?
a great holiday, guys.
Thanks,
Oh, she's
Rona.
still talking.
We put into a buttermilk mixture, so it gets a little bit of marination and it breaks down a little bit of the calamari.
Yes, it's not that
And I like that you
chewy.
put
No.
the banana peppers on
Yes.
top.
Gets a
Yeah.
little spice,
Loved it.
and the crunch on there. We have a nice little recipe there that we keep on hold.
Because
Put it
I
in
have to tell you
share.
something, I'm not a big fan of calamari either, and I love it there.
Yes,
Fabulous.
thank you.
Hey, we've got
Okay,
somebody
we got-
else on
we
the
got
phone too.
Tom.
Smith, the owner of Meat Eatery and Tap Room.
Oh, Lord, let's
Oh,
not
here we
start
go
again.
People are still talking about
I know, we got to
you
keep
guys.
that on the down low a little bit. We pushed the envelope with that, George.
I wasn't in that room alone.
He's throwing Tom Smith under the bus now.
I think he's throwing me under the
Oh,
bus. Settle
okay.
down over there, Steve.
And I'm still laughing about it.
Hey, Chef George, what's going on over at Meat?
We got all kinds of good stuff. For Christmas, we're doing porchettas, and we're also doing some fried smoked turkey.
Very nice,
You're probably smoking those right now, aren't you?
Yes.
very nice. I like porchetta.
And you smoke everything in-house,
Yes,
which is amazing.
the turkeys are fried and smoked, and we're doing those, trying to get 3 days out on those, take the for pickup. We're also doing the porchetta. We're cooking your holiday dinner for you. Exactly.
That's perfect. Can you guys personally cook my holiday dinner for me?
You and Juicy Lucy, though.
I'll take it. I'll go with the Juicy Lucy.
Hey, Chef George, tell everybody where you're located at.
You made me miss that. Where are you guys tell everybody where you're located.
We're at 980 North Federal in Boca Raton. Yeah, Wells Fargo, folks.
Yes.
If you have an office within
in the Casbah, they're in the
in the Casbah. If you if you are in an office building around, I'd say within at least
throw away from Meisner Park.
Yeah, it's close to Meisner, but this is a great place to order lunch in at.
Very eclectic
with all
food.
the businesses around there. Give everybody your phone number if they'd like to just call in and order.
Phone number is 561-419-2600. And like today, we're doing all the NFL games in the Casbah.
In the Casbah, I love it.
A big game. We got Johnny's football playing today for the first time. We got the Dolphins trying to knock off the Patriots.
It is such an incredible.
And they have smoked barbecue, smoked wings, right?
Yes.
We won the first game, right? The first of the season against New England.
Yeah.
We got the smoked wings on the menu.
And you've got TVs, the big screen TVs. It's a great place to go watch today's game. As big as today's game
and
is.
And they serve wine and beer.
And they also serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Just give us. I had your fries. Your with the truffle. Oh, those were out of this world.
They really were.
The pulled pork was wonderful.
And they make their own sausage there.
We do.
Which is incredible. Tell everybody your hours.
We're open Monday to Friday. We do breakfast from 8:30 to 10:30, and then our regular menu starts at 11 and goes to 9:30 during the week. On Saturday and Sundays, we open at noon and go to 9:30.
Perfect. This is definitely a place that you have to try, and you do catering as well.
Yes, ma'am. We do. We do quite a bit, actually.
Yes, that was the party we talked about last week. We're not going to get into that again.
Now, today is a great day to come by. I mean, with all the great games that are on today, especially Miami playing New England.
People can also check us out on our website at meateateryboca.com.
Perfect.
You get our menu there. You'll start seeing our specials for the holidays. You can get your own turkey from us or the porchettas. Got a lot of good stuff, a lot of good side dishes.
Are you smoking the turkey?
Yeah, he's outside smoking it.
Yeah.
The mushrooms weren't bad either.
The porchetta is stuffed with our house-made chorizo and our brave buck rub. That's what we're stuffing it with. So we stuff it, we roll it, we tie it, sear it, and braise it.
That sounds wonderful. It really does.
Listen, we did a tasting there, and you guys are incredible.
So what else you guys got going on over there?
What's that?
They also have hamburgers. What else do you got going on there, Steve-O? Not a whole lot today.
A microphone.
No, actually, that's not true because we have Madison's right now in-house.
Yes.
So we got a lot going on.
What about, are you guys open for Christmas?
We are not open for Christmas.
Okay, not open for Christmas.
Close on Christmas Day.
What about New Year's?
We got a date with Santa, exactly. Cookies, I guess.
Hey, the restaurant is called Meat Eatery and Tap Room. It's right there on Federal. It's just north of Meisner Park. It is such a...
You can't miss it.
God,
you really can't.
We love the food.
Give everybody your phone number once again.
Phone number 561-419-2600.
Anyway, you got to get out there and try this restaurant. And if you want to have a party catered, they
Tom and George are on with us each week.
We do up to 200 people right in the Casbah.
In the
Casbah. Yes. Hey, guys, thanks for calling in today.
You guys have a great day.
You too, bro. It's such a cool place.
I think they were driving in the car together. I think I
so?
heard both of them. Yes.
I think they were in different cars together.
Yeah, okay.
So anyway, let's talk about, are you dancing over there?
I'm moving my chair.
Oh, okay.
Is that okay?
I thought you were dancing.
You should only be so lucky.
You know what? We got to do this right now. This is going to be crazy.
What?
I can't see the board from here.
Jimmy's going to have to tell us when we have a winner. Okay, so let's give out a gift certificate to Madison's New York Grill
The
and Bar.
listen, the phones are going to go off the hook.
So it's $100 gift certificate.
Madison's is giving us a $100 gift certificate. Now, you cannot use this for New Year's Eve.
No way.
You don't want to use it for New
And
Year's
we
Eve.
haven't talked about New Year's Eve.
We're getting ready to.
Menu and everything
So
else.
we're going to take the fifth caller to 877-927-6969. Fifth caller, 877-927-6969. A $100 gift certificate. Let's just do it for 50. I'm going to keep 50 and we'll give them 50. I love Madison.
You're keeping the 50, you're giving it to me.
No, I'm going to split it with you.
Okay, that's really nice. I get $25. You're a sport.
I am a sport.
Not quite. Anyway.
So give us a call right now, and you could kind of see the board from there, can't you?
I can see nothing.
You can't?
No. How can I see the board?
How many fingers do I have up?
What finger do I have up? Or should I say which finger? Anyway, so let's talk about New Year's Eve.
Okay.
So tell everybody, you're doing a prefix menu.
Yes, we are.
So is it one seating, two seatings, and tell everybody about
We have
the
one
menu.
seating. Basically, it'll be a 4 or 5 course meal. It's going to be a soup, salad,
Appetizer?
appetizer, an entree, and a dessert, of course. So we have
So
a,
let's
we
talk
have a
about
live
some of
band.
the items.
We
Tell
have
us about-
lobster bisque.
Right.
Oh, my favorite. Can we call off our party?
I'd like to.
Okay.
Because we have New York Bar and Grill on our name, so I wanted to reach out a little bit up north. So I wanted to do a lobster bisque for that.
Love it.
In a bread bowl, so I'm going to do mountain bread.
Oh, nice.
A
and
bread bowl.
Yeah.
Yum.
So everybody will be getting one of those. And then I have other beef carpaccio, which is filet mignon, sliced very thin.
That's the way to do it.
With
Filet.
But it's a
arugula.
choice. You get a choice of the carpaccio or shrimp cocktail.
Yes. Yes.
So people, they're listening to this. They say, "Oh, we get 2 soups. I get a bread bowl and a lobster bisque." You gotta specify.
Lobster bisque and the bread bowl, and then the second course will be the appetizer. Will be either the beef carpaccio or the shrimp cocktail, and then we do
For the main course.
The
what's
main course. We have other prime rib. We have cowboy steak. We have lobster. We have branzino.
Yeah, branzino.
You're doing branzino.
I love that you're doing branzino because
Bone
that's
out.
Bone out. That's
Bone
the way to
out.
go because that's my favorite
My
fish.
general manager said bone out for sure.
That's the best. I mean, for those of you that have never had branzino, it is to die for, and I
It's
would
a very
love to
good
try.
fish.
And there's
Chef
not very many
Alex doing
restaurants that serve branzino.
No.
And we do wood fire grill branzino.
Wow.
Okay, that's it. I'm going there for New Year's. With or without you, I'm going.
I mean, everything's on the wood fire grill.
That's wonderful.
All the steaks, all the fish, all the burgers. We try to use really good oak wood. Basically, it's on all day. You can smell it from blocks away.
You guys use
I smell it from Coral Springs.
That'd be nice.
you guys use one of the things I love about Madison's. You use all the best ingredients.
We try.
Everything that
We try. Everything's fresh. I'm very happy to be there. I've only started about a month ago, but that was one of my main reasons for coming was that it's such a house in product. We ground our own beef. We take chuck, one of the biggest products there is, and we make burgers out of it. Same thing with tuna burgers. Same thing with salmon burgers. Everything's fresh, nothing frozen, nothing
You
preservatives.
had a hamburger there the other night.
I've tried everything on the menu but the burger, and I have to tell you, your burgers are out of this
We're
world.
going to talk about some of the dishes, but also let's just finish up with New Year's.
Sure.
And then that includes dessert as well. So
we
what
have
do you have for dessert?
We have an espresso creme brulee Nescafe, which is a Greek product. Basically, then we have I think baklava or the burrito, and one of our other signature dishes that we have on the menu.
Key lime pie?
Key lime pie.
Got
You
it.
have to offer
Thank
that.
you for saving me there.
Can I just tell you something? That is by far the best.
It's
key
made
lime
in the
pie.
house.
It
All
has
our desserts are
pecan-
made in the
I know,
house.
but it's so creamy, and
Thank
it has
you.
a pecan crust.
Thank you.
It's unbelievable. I love it.
He's been there for our pastry person that makes all the desserts has been there for the whole time since we opened. So the consistency's been there throughout the whole time, and he makes everything. We make everything in the house. We don't buy nothing. We squeeze our lines. We do fresh product on all our desserts, from cheesecake to the brownies. Nothing's frozen. Everything's freshly made in the house. best ingredients. All our salmon is caught in the house.
I know
tuna.
everything is fresh there.
Speaking of the tuna.
Do we have a winner? We don't even know if we have a winner.
Oh.
Jimmy, do we have a winner?
Got Warren.
Warren. Okay, put Warren through.
Here he comes.
Hey, Warren.
Hey there.
Congratulations. You just won a $100 gift card to Madison's New York Grill and Bar.
That is excellent. Excited.
Unless you'd rather have the Las Vegas trip for 5 days and 1 night.
You can sleep on the bench.
We're not paying for the bench, too. You know, we can only pay for so much.
Have you ever been to Madison's?
No, I haven't. This is great, though. This is a great holiday treat. This is awesome. I'm very excited.
Wait till you go there. You'll be even more excited.
You will literally. Now, is there a Mrs. Warren?
Why, you want to go with him?
Almost Mrs. Warren.
Almost.
Very happy to.
Okay.
Congratulations.
So this is what you do, bro. Don't tell her you won this.
What's that?
This is what you do. Do not tell her you won this.
She's probably listening to the radio.
There went that one. Trying to help you, make you look like $1 million after taxes.
I hope she is.
Anyway, you are going to love it there. What part of town do you live in?
I'm in Boynton.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's wonderful.
Right on the water, right on the intercoastal.
Oh, nice. Nice. You know, speaking of the intercoastal, Madison's is going to be opening up a new restaurant.
Yes, we are.
In Pompano.
Yes, we are. I'm
on the intercoastal.
I'm so excited.
That is going to be the most incredible restaurant ever.
It is
It's going to be the place.
beautiful.
It's going to be an amazing place. I've seen the plans for it.
It's unbelievable.
It's under works right now. We haven't started building yet. We're still waiting on permits and stuff like that, so we're a little bit hold back.
Can we
But
say
this
goodbye
place,
to Warren first?
Yeah,
I know. I kind of like Warren on the phone.
Please let me know when you come
show.
in, Warren. When you come in, then so I can meet you guys. Thank
As
you
for
very
Chef
much.
Alex, hold on the line. We're going to get
Enjoy
your
time there and hope for the best. Enjoy your
Warren,
Christmas.
Warren.
Happy holidays.
Happy
Wait a
holidays.
second, Warren, have the ribs.
Oh
Yes.
my God!
Okay.
Slow cooked ribs. We have to try the steaks, try the ribs. So I think the steaks and the ribs are makes Madison's.
Oh, you're killing me.
And the key lime pie.
And the key lime pie.
Stay on the line. We're going to get all your information, and it will go out to you tomorrow.
All right. Well,
Thanks, bro.
Enjoy it. Thanks for calling in.
thank you.
Okay, can we
Oh,
talk
was he
about
lucky?
listen, let's talk about Friday night also. But I just want to just finish up
Sure.
with New Year's Eve. So
Sure.
give your phone number for people to make reservations, whether they're dining out there or they're
Can I give it?
reservations. I could care less.
561-994-0808. If you have reservations, I don't care where it's to, cancel them. This, when we were there the other night, now the women won't know this, but
Listen,
the men
I
will.
didn't want to leave. I was having such a great
know.
time. The whole dining experience,
It-
from
it-
sitting at the bar to the, sitting
The
at the
hospitality
restaurant.
there is amazing.
It
Thank
really
you.
is.
We
I
try.
mean, the staff
we
is
try. The staff is
incredible.
amazing. Most of them have been there almost the whole year. Like I said, our anniversary is coming up on the 23rd. But it's such a people come back for the hospitality there. It's a beautiful place to come
They
to
come
and
back for the
invite.
food also.
The food is amazing, but
Yes.
the
You know who was
personalities
there?
and how the staff is good.
Gary Bettman. Now, the women might not know who he is.
I didn't know who he was. But
This
he's a celebrity, right?
this is big. No, he is over the whole NHL. He's the commissioner of the National Hockey League. He was in the restaurant. We know that our friend Chris Levitt with Miami, $1 million listing, he goes in there. So a lot of celebrities
Big
go in there. Big Ange, that's right.
Chris
so,
Anderson was there from the Miami Heat.
oh, that's right. Yeah, Birdman was there.
Yes.
So, listen, if it's good enough
And
for
we were
celebrity.
there Friday night.
That's
Yes, you were.
That was that big fat Jewish woman. What are you talking? That's not Rene. If they're
Can you
listening,
imagine she made me speak like a dog? Let me hear you talk and make sure it's you.
yeah, that's right. Oh, that is her. Still don't know why they asked me to do this commercial. No, people, when celebrities go there, they can go anywhere they want. Okay, there's a reason why they go to Madison's, but it's such a fun place.
It's the overall dining experience.
Yes.
They have it all.
It
The
is
atmosphere.
amazing.
Yes.
And you know what? I got to say this because George, the general manager,
Great, good person. Very,
if I
such
had a
welcoming
restaurant,
person.
He's fabulous. He really is.
Such
a nice guy.
such a. I mean, he's there in the front door when you walk in. He's there when you have a situation going on. He's everywhere. He's a person that I've grown to love the last month that since I've been there. He's helped me out
See,
so
he
much.
doesn't have a problem saying he loves another man.
I mean,
I'm just
I'm
saying.
Greek, so we go. We're very
We go that way.
we're friendly people. We're very outgoing people.
But I want to say this about George.
Sure.
If I owned a restaurant,
Yes.
I want him to be the
Yes.
general manager.
Please don't say that because he's there for us. He's there with me in Pompano in 8 months.
And Charlie, too, the manager.
I've met Charlie
Listen,
a
I
few
just want
years
to
ago,
say
actually.
something to you. He's never going to leave Steve. If I had a boss like Steve, I'd never leave.
I know.
Steve is. I mean,
He's a
again, the
great
whole
guy.
team. I mean, I'm Greek, so I took the chance of going there. I was working for Morimoto at the time, Iron Chef Morimoto at the Wyndham Grand and the Shelbourne Hotel in South Beach. So I had a good job there.
You left the wait a second. You left the Kardashians to go
Yes.
work for Steve Santos at Madison.
Yes, I did.
Okay, you left the Kardashians.
Yes, I
I'm
did.
sorry, I have to leave you guys. You're
Sure.
on your own.
So I mean, for me, it was a good opportunity on its own, but they made me feel such a welcoming because again, we're the managers and the owner are Greek, so I felt at home. But their personalities are such a warmth and such a high class to them that I wouldn't have never chosen other way. I mean, it reflected on my knowledge on how I would have grown in Morimoto. I mean, he's an Iron Chef.
Yes.
For me to grow under him, it would have been such a great experience. And I did it for almost 8 months, and I could have transferred anywhere around the world. He has 13
So now
restaurants.
we're lucky enough to have him.
I
at
really
Madison.
think
So
what
excited.
happened was, besides how beautiful Madison's is, I think when they offered him $11 an hour,
Yeah.
which is a little bit, that's more than minimum wages.
Yes.
That's what did it, wasn't
Yes,
it?
yes,
It's
yes,
the $11 an hour.
And listen, and a $5 gas card a week.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Yes. See, Steve pays for your gas, too.
Yes.
That's not
It's
bad.
wonderful. Let's talk about some of the dishes that we had Friday
Oh,
night
yeah.
quickly.
Our friends love the tuna.
Tuna steak.
Yes.
Oh, my.
I mean, it's everything's fresh. We try to get the best product. We've looked around from Orlando. I mean, our company is a purveyor from Orlando, so they have a warehouse here in Fort Lauderdale, but everything's from New York. Everything's fresh, nothing frozen. None of our fish, snapper, local
I
caught,
know.
mahi's local
He
caught.
said the tuna was out of
Yes,
this world.
it's yellowfin tuna, grade A sushi tuna. You can't beat it. Salmon is Atlantic
Our
salmon.
friend had
My
the salmon.
girlfriend had the salmon. She said it was unbelievable.
Thank you.
Also,
I mean,
yes.
again, we're using a wood fire grill. Makes a difference than a gas grill. It makes a big difference. Basically, that aroma and the flavor you get from one and the other makes the meat, makes the protein.
How about the crab cakes, the lump,
Thank you.
jumbo lump
Well,
crab
the thing
cakes?
is, there's no fillers in it.
No.
It's all
Yes,
pure crab meat.
it's jumbo lump and lump crab meat.
Love them.
Yes, a little bit of mayo.
They're to die for.
Then we also had the dessert. Now, you know that I thought I'm a kind of a connoisseur when it comes to key lime pie.
That's your favorite.
It is
yes.
my favorite, without a doubt. So every restaurant we go to, they want to bring out their key lime
They
pie.
always do.
So when Steve said, "I want you to taste my key lime pie," I'm going, "Oh God, another key lime
And
pie."
it's huge. It's a big.
It is.
It's a big portion.
It is.
It's a huge
It's a big
portion.
Kanahara piece.
Again with the Chinese, Renee. No one understands Chinese on the show.
Listen, I'm a big fat Jewish woman.
That's right.
I
Just stay that way.
I gotta speak Yiddish. I'm sorry.
Actually, I mean, listen. I mean, I don't know how
Can you
see how
believe
you
that?
proclaim yourself, but
I'm
You're
portraying-
decent.
Listen,
Listen.
Chef Alex.
Yes,
I'm
miss.
not portraying myself.
okay.
My listeners think that I'm a big fat Jewish woman. If you watch, you can tell I'm not. Thank you very much.
But we do have really good nutritional food. Also, we have a kale salad. We have some of the best salads in South Florida. Actually, we use high class mixed greens, kale, lettuce, romaine,
And
but
I just
the dressings are amazing.
the clam chowder soup that we tasted.
Oh, thank you. That
Oh.
was yeah.
That's
Thank you so
yours.
much. Yeah.
was unbelievable. That was
Thank
off the
you.
chain. That really was off the chain.
Yeah. I've learned some of the biggest chefs in Miami.
I
I worked
loved
for Chef
it.
Alan Saucer. I don't know if you guys know from Miami. Tim Andriola.
And the
So-
Kardashians.
The Kardashians, but they're not chefs. But I got to learn again. For me, it was it's been such a great pleasure in my life that from place to place that I've moved on, I've bounced a little bit, but I've learned for some. Again, I've cultured myself to learn under good experience entrepreneurs, chefs, however we want to explain us. it's a different challenge this day
So
and
now
age.
he's bringing all his experience and knowledge
Yes, I want to.
Madison.
Hey, Steve, let me tell you something. If you're listening today, you might want to bump him up to $12 an hour.
At least $11.50.
I mean, you could lose this guy. You know what I mean? You know.
No, I mean,
Okay,
Steve
so-
has been very generous to me. He's an amazing. Again, I think from the time I met him. I've only met him a few times, and we got to sit down and talk. He's very open. He's very outgoing. He has so much on his head. He has so many projects going on that the little time that we get to spend with him, he brings
Yes, and as we said, he does everything top notch. Okay, so what time is the seating for New Year's? Back to New Year's Eve.
I think it's 9:30.
I think yeah.
9:30.
Okay, so to make reservations.
Yes.
give
But
us-
we
give
have
us
an
a
early
phone number
seating,
out
but
again.
it'll be a la carte menu. We have an early seating. That's all a la carte, and then we have a
The
9:30.
prefix menu is
It's
at 9:30.
Write
Okay.
this number down.
'Cause you gotta make
561. Yeah, because they're going to get sold out. There's no
we're
doubt
almost
about it.
out. Yeah, we're getting there, but
994-0808. That's 561-994-0808. Listen, we know you could go anywhere, but what we're trying to show you is a place that you're going to have an incredible time. The place is beautiful, and the food is out of this world.
It's phenomenal.
So, I mean, you're going to, if you're taking friends out and you want to impress them, say,
This is
hey,
the place to go.
thank you so much.
I listen to the Eat and Critique show. We know all the good restaurants.
And give everybody your website also, because your menu is on the website.
Yeah, it's www. It's Madison NY Grill
And bar.
and Bar.com.
Very good, Steve.
Just Google it. It's
dot.
Madison NY Grill and Bar
And you can
in
find
Boca.
Them, you can find them on Facebook also.
Yes, I know. Man, it's just such a cool place. And you
Tell
have,
everybody where you're located.
It's off of Executive Center.
you know what?
Boca
This is the
Raton.
best way to do it.
Off
This is
of
the way to,
Glades.
off of 95, west of 95
Right,
on Glades.
yeah.
Just west. You can't miss it.
Right.
It's right there on the right-hand side. I'm not going to tell you the restaurants it's next to,
Yeah.
but it's right next door to Jared Jewelers.
It
Yeah,
is.
past them and come straight to Madison's.
Yeah,
That's right.
if you've gone to Town Center, you've definitely gone too far.
Yeah.
It's just right off of 95. But I'm telling, and you know what? I got to tell you, Scott, your PR guy,
Yeah,
man, what he did to the
Oh, he-
outside.
it's amazing.
I love those lights.
It's you can see it from a mile away.
You can.
And it's
That I can
it's
see
all
from-
over. It's
Listen.
everywhere. It's such a welcoming atmosphere right now.
Chef,
and
I can see
no
it from
one
Coral
else is
Springs
doing it.
also.
So
I
you can see
smell
the
your
smoke.
food
There
and
you
I
go.
see the lights from Coral Springs. I've seen the lights.
Oh my God, she's doing it again.
You guys have a lot of fun. I can imagine. I mean,
You know, these
I'm
fat
not a
Jewish
listener,
women.
but I'm going to be one. Thank you so much for inviting me. I mean, this has been.
Oh, it's been our pleasure. It really has.
You guys are such a fun couple.
It
to
goes
be
by
with.
fast, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, listen, tell Kim and Courtney and Chloe we said hello.
The dog, the
Maybe-
gardener.
Maybe they want to come on next time with you. I can't believe you cooked for them. That's wonderful.
That
That's
is amazing.
impressive.
And it's again, they're people that I don't know if I'm ever going to meet them again. So for me, it was a cool experience.
Probably not after this show.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, I got to cook for Kanye West. I got to cook for all of them. For me, it wasn't just.
Oh, that's right, Kanye.
Yeah,
We forgot about
That's
that.
right.
yeah. I got to cook for Kanye West on the spot. Just walked into the kitchen. He's like, "Just cook me something."
That's what he said. Just
Yeah,
cook me something.
Cook me a piece of salmon with some spinach.
And he loved it, right?
He loved it. He's a very picky eater. Also, they all are, but it was such a. I didn't do it for the money. I didn't do it for the exposure. I did it because I wanted to experience something like that, to cook to a family, not even to that magnitude, but
They didn't make you change diapers at all, did they?
no,
While you're cooking,
Only when he was cooking.
while you're cooking, could you change the little kid's diaper?
They threw the baby on the counter.
I mean, Madison was a lot of fun. Madison was.
What did you cook for him?
He ate everything.
Wait a second. Which Madisons are we talking about now?
The little boy.
His name's Madison.
Yeah,
Isn't that weird?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
So,
I just thought and he
Nothing
just
by
made it
Chef
up.
Boyardee, or
No.
Boyardee,
no,
huh?
I'm
No,
saying,
no,
so
no,
you
no.
started out with
I
Madison.
mean, he was eating salmon.
and then
he would eat
moved to
everything.
Madison.
Ooh,
Nobody's
maybe that
talking-
was a sign.
Am I just talking to myself today? I really feel like I'm talking to myself.
I love your headphones though. Those are sparkly.
You like them?
I like them a
Only
lot.
the best.
She likes bling.
I like them.
She likes
They're
bling.
they're a special kind. I've never seen those before. That's me.
You'll never see them anywhere else.
That's exactly it. Thank you, Jimmy.
And only one ear works.
Neither ear works.
It goes straight through.
They're just for show. It's like a statue.
How do I sound in stereo?
I hear nothing.
You guys is good stuff.
My mom was calm.
Definitely hear you, though.
No, but we really appreciate you coming on today.
Thank you very much. This has been my first radio show. It was.
You're going to be back again. You know that.
Thank you
don't
so
you?
much for inviting me back.
Yes,
Yeah,
we're big
we're-
fans
Thank you.
of Madison.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're only going to get a minute, but
That's fine.
I mean,
Just to be here with you guys, it'll be a very nice experience.
Chow Mang keeps calling us wanting to come on our show.
Who?
Chow Mang.
Chow mein, the food.
It's a deli.
Chow mein.
That's the name of the restaurant. It's a deli. Speaking of deli, next week.
It's a Chinese deli. They do have those in New York.
Oh, there's our
Okay,
song.
anyway, today's show has been brought to you by our friends at Madison
Can you tell?
Grill and Bar in Boca Raton, one of our top 20 restaurants and one of Steve-O and my favorites for lunch and dinner. Call them for reservations for New Year's or anytime else at 561-994-0808, and they are located west of 95 on Glades Road, next door to Jarrett Jewelers.
If you want to make reservations for the second day of Tisha B'Av, you can also call them too.
Make reservations for tonight. Go there and dine there tonight.
Absolutely. Hey, listen,
We're
without
open
you.
till 10.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Absolutely.
What's up with Boca? I know closing at
I know.
early. He was closed at 9:30. The meat place, right? What I wanted to mention that to him. What's with the Boca thing? and-
Now he's a big shot now. Listen, he's a big shot now.
I mean,
I'm a radio guy.
He thinks he's taking over the show.
I'm not trying to, but I want to figure that out. I mean, I've never worked
Hey,
in a place like
without
that.
you, there is no us. Peace and love, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
We're out.
You've been listening to the Eat and Critique Show with local restaurant critics Steve-O and Rene. Tune in again next week for more restaurant reviews, fine dining gift certificate giveaways, and interviews as Steve-O and Rene search for the good, the bad, and the ugly in fine dining experiences. To contact Steve-O and Rene, go to their website at www.theeat